Often a soldier is required to silence their weapon and utilize a covert strategy to eliminate the enemy. Luckily, there's a whole genre that caters to this clandestine approach. Today we're going to be talking about the best of the best when it comes to stealth games. We're going to be ranking them in relation to their overall gameplay, their stealth logistics, their story, and visual design. As usual, you can expect both classic titles that helped shape the industry, as well as modern ones that perfected the stealth assault. A first-person action and stealth video game where the player takes the role of Riddick as he attempts to escape the Butcher Bay maximum security prison. The game has been inspired by the movie Escape from Alcatraz and video games such as Half-Life and Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. The Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay received very positive reviews, being considered even better than the movie franchise. Its stealth, action, and adventure elements have been particularly praised by the critics. The game even won a couple of awards. Of course, Vin Diesel took part in the development of the game and voiced the main character.
What's hell without a little fire?
Volume is an indie stealth-based game whose plot is a reinterpretation of Robin Hood's legend. The player takes the role of a young thief that finds an AI-equipped device named Volume. With its help, he's able to broadcast heists that are part of a military coup in attempts to take over the internet. The villain of the game, played by Andy Serkis, is Guy Gilborn, the CEO of a company that takes over England and installs a corporatocracy. Volume uses stealth mechanics that are inspired by the Metal Gear Solid franchise, and upon its release, it received positive reviews from the critics. It has a rich storyline, polished gameplay, and a unique visual design. Assassin's Creed 2 takes advantage of the hidden in plain sight type of stealth, and Ezio Auditore de Firenze has to uncover secrets about the first civilization and use them to end the conflict between the Assassins and the Templars. The player has the opportunity once again to climb walls, jump from building to building, blend into crowds, and feel like a true assassin. There's also the possibility to swim and use the eagle vision feature in third person to identify specific people and landmarks more easily. This title is the highest ranked from the franchise, and it was praised for its rich content, amazing storyline, and dynamic gameplay. After assassins from the ICA are killed systematically, Agent 47 senses he might be the next target, so he comes back to America and he prepares to get the people responsible. The cash he receives and how it will be used throughout the game will affect the player's progression, resulting in a personalized gameplay experience. Due to its Glacier engine, Hitman Blood Money offers the best simulation of real-life action with brutal and organic fight scenes. This game has been lauded for its atmospheric soundtrack, splendid visual effects, and numerous fighting styles. It's best known for its stealth mechanics, and Agent 47 is definitely an iconic image when it comes to silent killers. Set in the industrial city of Dunwall, Dishonored tells the story of Corvo Attano, who's been framed for the death of the Empress, who he was protecting. In order to seek out the truth and punish the ones who conspired against him, he becomes an assassin. The gameplay is very permissive and lets the player choose whether to have a more stealthy approach or to go guns blazing. Dishonored presents itself as a stealth action adventure, and it has been much admired for its replayability. It's been compared to games such as Deus Ex or Thief, well known for their stealth-based gameplay, and because of this, we believe it deserves a spot on our list. Deus Ex is a cyberpunk role-playing game that combines first-person shooting with stealth gameplay. It tells the story of an ex-SWAT officer, Adam Jansen, who's hired as a guard for Seraph Industries. After an attack on the company, Adam suffers injuries, and the CEO, Adam Seraph, subjects him to extensive augmentation. After being healed, he seeks revenge on the attackers, and this is when the player takes control of the character. The game offers quests along with combat scenes, and there are two possible approaches. The straightforward one that involves shooting your way through environments, or the stealth one that makes you seek cover and attack from the shadows. Deus Ex was met with positive reviews. Its gameplay, scenarios, and visual design were highly praised. An open-world action-adventure stealth video game that's the 9th and final installment of the Metal Gear Solid series. Its storyline is set in 1984, 10 years before the events of the original Metal Gear, and it follows Venom Snake in his mission to seek revenge on the people who almost killed him during the apex of Ground Zeroes. The game's stealth mechanics and intertwined systems that allow a great amount of freedom in approaching objectives have been extremely praised by players and critics alike. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, is considered a refined game with immensely flexible gameplay that redefines the stealth action genre. Mark of the Ninja is a side-scrolling action stealth video game that tells us the story of an unnamed ninja living in present times. It also features a themed clash between ancient ninja tradition and modern technology. It was admired for taking a new approach to the stealth genre, and its visual and audio atmosphere were considered truly iconic. The character has to sneak through a series of surroundings while keeping out of the guard's field of vision and executing silent assassinations. To help him achieve this, the player can turn off light sources, hide behind objects, and pass through narrow spaces unreachable by opponents. The same as the preceding titles in the franchise, Chaos Theory recounts the deeds of Sam Fisher, an agent employed by a covert ops division within the NSA named Third Echelon. The game has a darker tone as opposed to its predecessors, including more fighting and the choice to kill people rather than simply knocking them out. Chaos Theory was an immediate commercial success, selling over 2.5 million games across all platforms just 1 month after its publication. Its hypnotic visuals and balanced gameplay have been the object of praise from many gaming media. When talking about highly valuable stealth game titles, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Chaos Theory is a notorious example. King of stealth when it comes to video games, Thief: The Dark Project is set in a medieval steampunk megalopolis called The City. The game tells the story of Garrett, a skilled thief trained by a secret society. Thief was the first PC stealth game to include light and sound as gameplay mechanics. Due to its use of first-person perspective for non-violent gameplay, it was actually defying the first-person shooters on the market, and this made the developers name it a first-person sneaker. The game received an avalanche of positive reviews, being dubbed a game that demands thought and that is incredibly immersive and suspenseful. Being the first game to include stealth as a gameplay option and not remaining just a mere pilot, we consider Thief: The Dark Project an inspiration to the stealth gaming industry. This was our top 10 list for the best stealth games of all time. If you feel we did a good job and you enjoyed our selection of games, please press that like button as we do appreciate it and it does help us immensely. If you have any suggestions for some titles we might have missed, please let us know in the comments below because we do read pretty much everything. Now would also be a good time to encourage you to subscribe to our channel because we upload new videos all the time. So subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest stuff. You can check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles. Until next time, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day, guys.
Very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.